Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final match of tonight. It is Meta Valorant 2021 Season 1, proudly presented by Optus and Torrens University Australia. And we have none other than Salle College Recipe Heights on the defense against Sydney Secondary College Blackwater Bay campus, aka the Asian Invasion on attack, in a best of one on Ascent. And of course, this is going to be the final week before the playoffs, before we decide all the tiebreakers and who's going to advance. And right now, it's going to be amazing because I tell you why. Right now, yes, you did get me on the last one on a solo cast, but now it's going to be even better because I have my mate Has Daddy Slim in the house.
Amp, good to see you, big man. It's been a couple of weeks. We've had a bit of a break from each other. You know, we had a bit of space away after the old AEL Uni CS:GO finals, but we're back. We're back for a bit of Valorant.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought we'd ever see the day, but here we are.
hey, this is the ultimate team up. You and I have battled through all the CS:GOs, and now we're gonna battle through all the Valorants as well. It is gonna be absolutely amazing, my friend.
It should be a whole lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to tonight because, of course, the boys, the fellas over on the side of De La Salle College, actually sitting on top of the table at the moment. So I would be thinking that they might be looking to extend that lead towards the top, especially since this. Well, I mean, they can't particularly, but they want to lock in that number one spot for finals because this is, of course, the last week before we head into the final stage.
Yep. Obviously, from De La Salle, you do have Howie, Isahildo, Labs, Riz, Cremery, and Akino Himeji. But these guys have been playing superbly. Like, when I see Riz on that Phoenix, I'm ready to take his A game. And obviously, on the side of Sydney Secondary College from Blackwater Bay campus, you have Minotaur Gaming, you have Bolt, you have players like Loaf. They're ready to come and carry. Looking at their agent, they're looking to blindly take and spot in. And of course, on the side of De La Salle, they're looking to absolutely mirror. I mean, the only difference here is the solver and versus the sufferer. It's like who has better control of the information.
Right, you are. I mean, you'd be looking for that early on, especially trying to get that early info. But yeah, so we've got the two, of course, attacking heroes on both sides. It's not a casual game, so that's nice to say. Usually you might have, 4 or 5 attackers. I mean, I don't mind a five attacker versus 5 attacker. That's always a bit of fun. But no, a bit of info, a bit of attacking, and a few defensive Sage, or one Sage wall at least, and you've got that more Viper smoke stuff. So yeah, looking forward to this one as we're about to get ready to crack into it.
Yeah, 4 more seconds to go and get the kickoff. Rhea Scrivery and how are they ready to start? Get a little bit of info onto this A side. But looking at this, when you have a suffering in play, it's so interesting to see because you gotta be careful. You gotta respect it. You never know what the tripwire is gonna be, and you don't want to give an info away, especially on the first round.
Right, you are. And it's sort of both teams just taking their time here. A lot of peeking, poking. No one really looking to attack first. There, it's going to be spotted out. It's going to be a trade across there. Minotaur Gaming 21 picking up Labs. So 4v4 situation, and it might be a look towards this B side. But actually, because they've managed to pick that one up, it's actually going to be rotations from A, and it's going to be a push on towards this A side here for Sydney. They push through the Viper smoke, they do, and now pushing on towards side. No one here. They've managed to get this wall down as well. Going to be broken pretty quickly as the bomb does go down. 53 seconds and a 4v4 retake here.
Cage triggered.
Oh man, looking at this, they've already done the plan. And Akira, from the slightest little bit of movement, is going to quickly identify where the players are. They're going to get the final one, and everyone's going to fall. One for the cost of the whole team. I think De La Salle right there just got off to a really good start, despite the early was a little bit, of a standoff from both sides.
Yeah, the City guys actually sold that one really nicely. The fake over towards the B side, they get that trade, they get the really easy push on towards that A side, but then the retake there from De La Salle showing us why they are the number one team at the moment, not losing a single player there. Doing a fantastic job with it, meaning that they get to go on a bit of a buy here. It's going to be the Spectres across most of the board, and oh, shit, that's a big gun on Labs. I wonder if he's going to be able to handle that one. Meanwhile, it's just pistols for the boys over on the Sydney side of things as we get ready to start this second round.
Oh boy, Sailor. He has gone forward a little bit. He has spotted the potential danger. And of course, who can miss the big boy here on Labs? Labs, if he's going to put some work into these big areas, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Currently, it is a massive deterrent. when you hear the big guns, you don't do anything. Oh, Howie, he gets that first one, but straight up back. And Rios, he drops them all from behind. The spike gets down, and it's just gonna be one Sailor. Sailor, can you do something right here? Labs right in front. He's gonna grab one, but the prize is still very far away from him. He's gonna be pushed. He has been identified where he is at. He's desperately trying to make a run for it. But at this stage, the spike has been dropped. Nothing else is gonna be coming through. He's gonna be chilling at the gardens and waiting slowly until they encircle him. And I'm not liking his chances.
Has to try and push this one. We'll pick up one here. Does manage to get up Icy. So now 1v2 situation. 35 seconds. We'll get the heal in as well. So we'll have 100 HP. No armor. And no flashes to get really into this site. Does have the wall. But both of the dealer cell players sitting here on the site. Rios and Aquino. Sailor with it all to do. 20 seconds. Need to start pushing in. Can get this swing first. He does. Can't get the second though. Sailor there for the trade. A very nice effort there from Rios, but can't pick it up. And well, I don't get the round there, the Sydney boys, but I mean, very good economic damage. And they will be able to full buy themselves now. Well, all the rebuys coming in here now for Dealer Cell means that, yeah, they don't really actually get too much. It's going to be pistols. And even though they win the second round, they're going to be the ones shorter coming into round number 3.
Yeah, that's always something that people need to be reminded of. In a high level of competition, yes, you win the round, but at what cost? Because if you're gonna go into the third round, yes, if you like minimize your damage, then yes, you can go in with like, you know, good contention. But if you have to rebuy in, it means that the 2 rounds is gonna get returned really quickly on the side of attack. So they do need to be careful. 2-0 away from Rios, but Rios gonna pick that first one, make that into a 1.
Yeah, Rios putting in some work earlier. His 5th kill so far, only in round number 3. And so he's going to spot Labs before he can get that arrow off as well. So now, quickly a look to rotate here for Dealer Cell. They decide against it for now. In fact, pretty much leaving the B sit. So they've sort of guessed that it's going to be a swing back towards this A side arrow. It's going to be a lot of them. The smoke blind going out. They're ultimately gone. Rios gets one. Lope with a trade onto him. 3v3 situation. Trying to get back towards garden. The 2 Dealer Cell players, and the bomb is going to go down on A. 3v3 retake. Minotaur with 2 huge kills as well. Swinging out wide there. And now it is all left on Z, left in a 1v3.
Oh my goodness. Isahiro in that final attempt trying to get a gun up. He's going to quickly be identified, but he's going to take that first kill. There's a big Sagewood right in front of him with the objective right in front of his face. He's going to go for a 1-on-1. Look at Lope. Instantly spots him, and he's just going to spray from hell. Is he going to get something right here? Isahiro not really paying any attention. Knows there's someone right here. But that is all. He's going to jump down for it. Can he identify? I don't think he can. Minotaur Gaming hears this. He's going to quickly rush him. Not enough time, and goodbye. That is going to be a round back on the side of Sydney Secondary College Blackwater by campus at the cost of Minotaur Gaming's life. I mean, they get the round, but they have to rebuy in. That feels bad.
Yeah,
really,
and
really
now
bad.
they're on the side of what happened last round there to the boys on Dealer Cell. Like, I mean, Minotaur 4k that round popping off, and Rios already on 6 kills along with IC. So Dealer Cell now, they lose the round, but again, now they're the one with the advantage. They go into this 4th round, and yeah, it's just back and forth. These rebuys are really going to decide which team can sort of get away with this early.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Oh, the activation by Sailor right here instantly rushes into this B play. Labs right here with the Phantom. Spots all this, gets all the information, and that, oh, he drops the spy carrier. That is huge. Isahiro comes from the back, and Samuel Gaming just hiding, meanwhile trying to buy some time. Labs sitting in a great place. He does get flash, does dodge it away, gets a kill on the trade, and this is gonna be rough. 2 on 4. Oh, make it one last one.
Been doing a bit of work so far, but can't do much about that. A good hold there from Dealer Cell. 3-1, and they convert on that last round to give themselves a 2-round advantage, and also the money one as well. It's going to be the City Boys. I mean, nearly anything this round is going to be pistols mostly across the board, and yeah, just there the rushing towards that B site. Sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it won't. Definitely did not come off there. And I mean, even Sailor not picking up anything with his ult, it was enough to just sort of throw them off completely. And yeah, a pretty nice round there from Dealer Cell. I'll be happy with that one as we get ready for round number 5.
Oh, and here we go. This is the eco round. They're looking for the sheriff touches. They get the lucky taps. It'll be amazing. Sailor instantly looking at that Viper wall. Does need to be careful. Can't really go for a push here. Meanwhile, they're still gonna make it. But Rias is gonna quickly drop that one. Retreat does have. Oh, but needs to be careful. He needs to heal before he can activate. The spike is gonna get retrieved. They don't want to do that one more time. Meanwhile, Howie is going to make sure that they're going to be able to come in, but they're not going to be able to go out. So, Rias have them all in check. Meanwhile, the side of Sydney Secondary College, Blackwater Bay, they are not really sure about what they're doing. It's just one more shot out. They're going to get one. That's plenty for them to push now.
Yeah, Salle picking down Rias, left him out in the open, and now this push onto the site begins. They're already getting broken down towards past garden. The bomb will be planted. 4v4 situations. They have a chance to push in through this one. Two players residing in rafters. Two towards that 8-link area. Blind goes in. Aquino and Howie picking up kills. Salle, Vault, minutes are all falling just like that. And Aero can do absolutely nothing about that one. Again, a very good retake from De La Salle. They did have the weapons to get that one done. But you still got to do it, and they do it with ease. 4-1. They've got themselves a 3-man advantage as we get ready for round number 6.
Yeah, round number 6, they are going to be able to come in with the buys. They are not going to try to invest with anything else. It's just going to be the standard. Minotaur Gaming is going to be on the Mara right there, but they need to be careful. There's going to be 3 ults against the 4. Bolt is 1 away, and Sailor 2 away from getting another reactivation on the runner back. It's a lot of power. It also depends on what the response is going to be, because this just could be Empress popping, and you'll have Howie instantly disabling that Empress. It is a nice counter as well.
I don't want to play this. Blackwater boys, they're pushing well on towards BLE on. The smoke goes down. Spray through from the sea, and Labs swinging out. Kicks up 2. Sailor will be able to take him down. In fact, gets a Kino as well through the smoke, so they have a chance in this one. Bomb on towards the site and going down. And just like that, 3v3 situation. And the Vault popped here from Rise. Pushing on towards the site. And Sailor, oh, that's 1. Make that almost a second. Howie will take him down, but now 2v3 situation. And De La Salle needs to find a way into this one here. Sailor picks up Howie. Can he get the ace? He can't. Reyes will finish that 2v1. He's been on fire so far this game. I think he might have spotted the head there as well. He does. Can't quite hit the shot. They know he's on site. The pick down from Riaz. He needs to get the second. He can't. The Cypher left in the side here. Loaf, 1v1 situation. There is still time here for Riaz. Can he get it? He picks up 3. Is there time to defuse the bomb? I'm not sure if there is. Oh, this is going to be tight.
Oh!
Oh my god! That was absolutely insane from Riaz. Picks it up, and well, you gotta feel for the Blackwater boys. They thought they had that round locked up, and Riaz goes absolutely off. 5-1.
That was insane coming from Riaz. I mean, we already heard him pop his ult, and now he's 2 away from activating again. This is what I was talking about. When you see Riaz coming in with that Phoenix, you are going to get a match. And this is going to be the deficit in guns. Sailor able to repurchase, but it's at a massive deficit.
And Aquino starts it off. Killed an error already. Giving themselves the advantage as they try and push through mid here. It's always so difficult, and they've got absolutely no weaponry, really. Just the one Vandal here on Sailor. There's a Sova ult popping off as well here from Labs. Doesn't pick up anything quite. Does get a bit of damage. Aquino will pick up Vault. They're just walking into this one. 1-2. Loaf will be able to take down Aquino. So a chance into this one. Maybe a C though. Kicks them into gaming 2v4. That Vault arrow probably would have hit around there. How he picks up 1, and now Sailor can do absolutely nothing as he's surrounded. And yeah, well, 6-1. The advantage is being pressed home here for the guys over on De La Salle College.
Wow, what a start and what a beautiful finish. It is going to be the go round back up. They have 4 ults. They're ready to go. They only have to deal with Issei's possible rerouting. But if they don't take this round on the side of Sydney Secondary College, I'm not sure what they're going to be able to deal with onto the next, because yes, they're still on that losing streak, but they're going to keep getting rolled, and I'm not liking their chances, so they do need to take that mid, and this is exactly the play that they should be, entering that mid dominance and then try to slowly take for that quick A. Meanwhile, Aquino is going to be the one to put a damper onto the plan steal. Look how careful they are trying to take this play.
Already up towards mid, Cubby is Sailor, so he's got some extra ground early. The flash ready to go in as well. Needs to get that one going. Arrow looking to join him. Both Arrow and Volt yet to get on the scoreboard, so they need to find something here. Low picks up Riaz, and Sailor gets the one there. Howie now left on the site. Needs to try and hold this off. Gets one, gets two, gets three. Howie with four. Make that almost 5 minutes or shutting him down. But again, it's just these individual players over on D-La Cell making things stand out. Minotaur looks to try and get that ult off for the revive. It's probably not going to happen. Actually manages to get it. If they can hold it off, they do. 2v1, and Minotaur's managed to switch this one around. The bomb about to go down, and Low finishes it off. And a great play from Minotaur Gaming. 21 manages to save that one for the Sydney fellas. 6-2.
Oh, what a play. That final play from Sydney Secondary College from Minotaur Gaming here made a massive gamble. They committed to it and they sold it. They sold it so well. That was supposed to be the side of De La Salle. They felt like they were being robbed. They had all the advantage in the world, but they weren't sure what Minotaur Gaming was going to be, and they gave the respect. They said, you know what, if you go for the res, it could be enough for us to, like, you know, potentially waste. And now you have to deal with a 5-stack coming into a potential B play.
Push already beginning here, and they're flying on towards this site. Need to try and find some chicks early here. Labs, and he goes down. Sailor picking that one up, and the bomb should be able to go down here as well. So they got themselves in a good position. Minotaur picks up IZ as well, and now the ult popped as well here from Sailor. So he's looking to see if he can pick anything else up. Won't be able to find anything there. The wall stopping him from getting in, and it breaks just as he comes back from that one. So 4v3 situation. They're still holding all the advantage. The slow orb as well down on the ground, and I mean, not really much that they can do in this situation. De La Cell, unless they really start to push in late here from the defender's spawn. They're going to try for it, but the slow orbs again makes it so difficult to peek in. The blind goes up, but they just cannot really push on towards this side. Finally they do. Sailor and Riaz trading back and forth. Arrow picks up one, Arrow picks up two. And a nice hold there from the Blackwater boys. 6-3. They're getting themselves back into this first half.
Oh, that was a beautiful execution onto the B. And I like how they decided to just get everything in. They said, you know what? We are going to take this one. We're going to try our best into taking the B side. And we're not going to give up. No matter how much abilities and also we're going to commit, we're just going to take it. Let's be stable. I can fully respect what they were thinking, their intentions, but this is going to be the rebuy in, and they need to cripple the economy one more time. And Sydney Bay do it. I mean, Sydney Secondary College. Sydney Bay.
One of them. It's Bay, Secondary, Sydney. If you say one of those words, you'll get pretty close to it. Up towards Catwalk. Riaz holding this close angle. He can get one. Can't get the second, but Howie there for the trade as well. So 4v3. De La Cell getting the early advantage here. That's one thing.
Oh.
This Valorant game, it's just so quick with trades back and forth, and just like that, the bombers already go down the B side. De La Cell do have the chance back into this one. In fact, the bomb actually got paused there slightly, so down it goes. 4v3 situation. De La Cell with the advantage to push in and get this retake done.
I like how they are starting to commit and marking their territories, but they have to deal with this. Labs is creating so much trouble. He does get the scan. Aquino is going to pick up that first one. He's going to dismiss, try to buy some info. Loaf does get Labs jumping down. But do they realize how he's actually diffusing in the middle of this? Minotaur Gaming, it's a little bit late.
I think the problem was Minotaur was trying to play it off like there was no one else underneath the heaven area there, and just unfortunately because they were doing that, they waited a bit too long to try and stop that bomb defusal. And De La Cell, they keep that 4-round advantage, 7-3, and now 2 rounds left in the half. They need to try and find something here. The Sydney fellas, they've got cash at least to buy into this round, but they need to make sure they convert this one because they wouldn't have much going into the last. You would think it's going to be, well, I mean, you would think maybe full buys, but it's going to be missing a bit of utility.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. You can miss a few here and there, but the one thing that they shouldn't commit is having one-sided defense that is unanswered for. So right now, everyone is pushing in from Sydney Bay. They are gonna get that first one, and that's what I was talking about. B side is very weak right here. And on the side of Sydney Secondary College, they play smart. They take that first kill, they blind mid, and they are gonna all regroup into A. They have forced over rotation as well. So you're gonna have Rias and Howard come back. They have spotted this, but yeah, this execution is gonna be spotted out here.
Yeah, I think, well, they've done this now 3 times, so I think they've gotten used to it. As Reyes is going to pick down Minotaur Gaming 4v4, the bomb is going to be planted. And every time the bomb's gone down, the retake from De La Salle has been just as good. Sailor holding this close angle. And now that smoke gap there, thinks about it and decides second best as far as that Molotov off to stop the delay a bit further. Arrow. Ooh, almost getting caught out there, but Low managed to take down Kino, and his ult going out as well, so he should be able to find out where everyone is. He gets another one. Aero picking up Rice in the sea. Left in a 1v4, gets one. And now it is just Sailor and Loaf to finish the job off here. Riaz will go down. And the attackers, very nice side there from Sydney. 7-4. And one more round to see if they can make that only a 2-round difference after, well, it's been a pretty nice first half here from the boys over at De La Salle, but I mean, the Sydney boys, they'll take 7-5.
Oh yeah, they will take it any time right now. They found a nice pick in the beginning, obviously picking up the kill on labs, which also identify as that B was potentially the early play. So obviously players like Akino had to quickly rotate with Howard on the backup, but it is good to see that they were tricked at this stage. But that's not what we want to see. Arrow gets instantly taken up by Rias.
He's been the star player so far for the De La Salle. 15-6 and 4v5 situation is now Minotaur. We're going to pick up that orb, so they're going to have the revive available. They might actually try and just go for that one as well. So it looks like it could be a rotate out, get the revive over towards A, and then just straight push onto there. I don't really know much information. They're holding back over towards the B side, so this could just be a revive, and then that's it. We're just pushing straight in.
Okay, they get it. The body is right here. They are trying to make a little bit of play. De La Salle hasn't heard of this, but they look at this. The rotation of the map. They're aware now, and this is going to be the biggest doorbell.
And that's going to confirm it as well. So now this push, this is going to be a 4v4 right on towards this site. The arrow goes out as well. Rias and Howie, they just get kills everywhere. Life gets one, but there's just nothing they can do. They can't get the trades. Everyone knows where they are involved. Yet to get a kill in this half. Well, if he's going to get any, now's the time to do it. He's got 4 opportunities to get something here. The blind goes out. And the ult as well. So maybe something could happen here. And possibly, I think they'll just throw that out there with Volt. Can he get one? Come on, Volt. You can do it. He can't quite. Ends the half 0-11. Not probably what he would want to see on the scoreboard. But his team is still in this one. 8-4. De La Salle. A nice defensive half, but I mean, I'd say this map is leaning more towards the defensive side, so there's still a bit of a chance here for the boys over on Blackwattle Bay.
Yeah, you did. Like, look, right there, Volt, despite he tried to fake the ult, try to get something, it's really bad because Aquino instantly leading right after, he had to shoot it, and they was like, alright, so I'm pretty much dead right here. I got a feel for the guy right there. Hopefully he can go for the switch. 4-round deficit. It's not the worst situation if they can mount a amount of a good defense on a map. Typically, like Ascent, attack is more favored if you get the ball rolling straight up from the pistol round. So you do have Arrow here and Loaf with the camps ready to play. If they do make a full stack, they should know about this. Obviously, they see that Viper will come up. They know there's going to be a play, but the rest of the play actually is coming from mid. They do see the Sage Ward. They can slowly make the play. The problem is, do they understand what's going to be waiting for them? Oh my god.
Minotaur didn't have much they could do there, but Sailor with 2 on the labs and Riaz and Loaf picking up Howie as well.
Here.
2v4 situation, and Arrow with a lovely hedge. Arrow! Ooh! Get dirty with it, son. That is 2 very nice headshots right there, and a 5th round for the Bayswater boys. They strike back very nicely to start their defensive half.
I like that. I like that a lot. And Arrow is gonna double up with the judge and the rest of his team. They're just gonna be like, you know what? You want to be the oddball? That's fine. We are just gonna go and get our Spectres in play, and we are gonna be the ones to swing this one back. Meanwhile, still a Salle on a round of eco. Don't have really a lot to play with right here, so could just be a quick round. Could be an 8-6 potentially. And if this is gonna be the ball that they roll, they might just get that early ult as well. It depends if Sailor is gonna get any kills and outperform Ria's Gremlin on that Phoenix.
Well, Riaz and Sailor, the two Phoenix mains, have been on top of each other, and Sailor's going to be the one to win out that fight. 4v5, now the push comes on towards A, and Volt. Can he find anything? Arrow gets one. Volt gets one! He's on the board! Sailor pops in with a couple, and a nice hold there from Bayswater. And Volt, he's on the board, 1-11. He's back, he's in the servo, that's what we love to see.
Hey, you gotta feel good for Volt right here. He must be a happy little guy right now, knifing his way all the way. Says, did you see that? Did you see that? I finally got my kill. I'm on the board, Mom. Right there. Always good to see that on the board. And this is gonna be the round up for De La Salle, but they do need to get a quick confirmation. If Sailor gets that first frag for his team, the Sydney Secondary College boys is going to have access to the early ult, which could be disastrous if they push it to the right way.
Just sort of holding back and forth here. No real pushes to begin this one. Trying to sort of feel each other out after dropping the first two. De La Salle, they want to try and make sure they're doing this round, especially when it's a full buy properly. Who peaks who first? That is the question. I see holding Arrow on an angle as well. Volt chilling on the A site. Seems like the bomb is towards A, but they're taking it back to you now, all the way back to spawn. So thinking it possibly could be a B look. And with 3 players over towards the A site, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So it's going to come down here to Arrow, holding that close angle. The judge. I do love a judge. Pretty much the only gun I use these days whenever I play an Arrow. This could be absolutely massive. Gets one. Come on! Oh, can't quite get the second. That takes him down. Loaf will pick up one, though. The 4v3 situation. And now one more going down. So Sailor on the site needs to hold this off well. Riaz gets Loaf as he tries to push back on here. 2v2. Sailor on the site. Ooh.
Oh, do they see this? Sailor, he's gonna get the kill, but it's gonna be traded back, and that's 1-on-1 between the two. It is the best omen right now. 10 seconds left. He has the plant, and Volt is gonna go for potentially the second kill. Oh, they're playing for the time. Oh, Volt is gonna be up on the board. Disables Issei right here. The better omen right here, although there's like 12 kills in between of them. They are gonna secure the round. It is 8-7. De La Salle.
Sometimes it's not really about how many kills you have, it's about when you get them. And Volt, that is one big kill right there. Secures the round, and 8-7 now, 1 round away from evening this up. De La Salle, that advantage that they had has all but disappeared. And now, this is where things start to get interesting. Only the pistols here for the De La Salle boys. Meanwhile, Blackwater looking pretty nice here. Building up a bit of economy as well. So this round, very important as both teams are sort of a group up towards this A sub. We've got 3 players sitting over there. Meanwhile, it's going to be Riaz towards mid. I see sitting over towards the B side, saying there might be a push in. So far, again, they're just waiting for something to happen. They've only got pistols, so there's not really much they can do. But if they can just find some of those opening kills back and forth, could be something involved. He's going to make them head on here.
Oh, it's a nice choice right there. They're going to commit a little bit of utilities into this. They do know it's going to be a rush in. Oh, Sailor picks up Rez, but Howard instantly trades back. And Akino, it's 2-2. They wanted to go for the full trade, but that is not going to be enough into the game. He takes out Akino, and now it's just going to be survival here. One final person, and that is just going to be Issei. Issei doesn't really stand much of a choice right there.
Yeah, not much Issei can do in that situation, and we are going to be all evened up. What a comeback here at the start of this second half for the fellas over at Blackwater Bay. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more. They got the opening pistol round, and from there they've converted everyone since. They've picked up the gun rounds, and if they get this gun round here as well, it's going to be a 9-8 lead to themselves. But Dealer Cell, they're top of the table for a reason. This is where they should shine.
Well, if they can shine right here, it is the time to do it because they are gonna get gunned up. If they don't make this round work, the next one's gonna look even worse, and the economy is gonna skyrocket on the side of City Secondary College. The question is, can they disable Sailor? Look at Sailor, instantly gets run back. He wants the info.
Interesting play there from Sailor. I mean, if he's looking for info, he definitely got it. Picks up one. And now the pushing from Riaz, but Minotaur! 2 lovely headshots on the Howie and a cannon before they could even get through the smoke. 5v3. And Riaz used his ult as well. Wow. This is just looking really nice here for the Blackwater Bay boys. They've got the advantage, and they've got all of Dealer Cell sort of scattered here.
It's a big commitment from both sides. I mean, Riaz did commit. I mean, he did get a little bit out of it, but both Phoenix ults didn't really do much. And now it's just a big shootout. It depends on who's gonna fall. So Loaf is gonna get taken down, which is starting to look a little bit better. But they are still one person down here. If Labs get taken down by Arrow, that's going to be it for this round because the rest of his team, they are so separated from him. It's not going to be a lot of cover. 3 seconds left. They have to make the play.
30 seconds left.
Smoke goes down at the worst time there for Riaz. Volt's going to pick them up. Minotaur not ready for IZ around the corner though. 3v2. The bomb still needs to get on the side though. 20 seconds. And Arrow's on here. Labs. Whoa, back and forth. No, look at hit each other. Arrow finally finished off, and Isaiah will get the kill. But now the bomb is stuck towards mate. And I see he needs to run, pick it up, try and get there back on the side and plan it all in one motion. He actually might be able to get it done here. And he will. So Volt and Sailor, 1v2, pushing on towards the site. You see, he might be able to get back towards Boathouse, and he does. He smokes up, so watching that right side, the blind, if that comes out the right time, could be something here. Volt, 1! Oh, I see. Takes Volt down, but Sailor there for the trade. And Sailor gives them the advantage. The Sydney Secondary College of Blackwattle Bay campus has taken the lead 9-8.
Oh man, this is starting to look much and a lot better for Sydney Secondary College. Right now, they are gonna overtake the lead away from Dealer Cell for the first time. They overcome the 4-round deficit. They are gonna have their 5th in a row. Remember, that's 5th in a row against the top right now. It is huge, and they are going to still have that gun. They're going to have the operator on Arrow, which is going to make this even harder to take. And this is something that they don't want to be dealing with because I'm not sure if they are going to be hearing it in the beginning because it could be at the cost of someone's life first. Yep.
And what's the problem here? Arrow with a nice kill to start the round. Riaz is down. 4v5 situation. Mainly, this is a gun round that they really need to win here, Dealer Cell. They've dropped all 5 of these opening on their attacking side. They need to try and find something here. Looks like they're grabbing up towards, should be a B push by the looks of things. Labs and also a Kino looking to join Howie. And as I say, it's Howie, Valorant player, not the terrible commentator from cricket and also other Channel 10 shows that really no one should watch. But that's neither here or there. What is here is Howie pointing out that they might be pushing on towards this B side where only one player actually is, and that's Loaf. So he's going to be telling his team, we need to get going. Here, a spray down from Loaf. Picks up Howie, got caught out right there. 5v3. And another one caught as well. And Arrow picks up Labs, and those Cypher utilities are just absolutely destroying Dealer Cell at the moment. I can't pick up Minotaur, but again, Arrow with 3. He is on fire at the moment. Aquino left in a 1v4, 36 HP. They're getting fired through the wall, 12 seconds. They've got the bomb, but they just really don't have enough time to get it down here. I'm going to try for it. And again, the fake out. Everyone pushes now, gets 1. And Arrow with another 4K on the round, looking absolutely fantastic there.
Wow, and this is what I was talking about. When you bring a operator into the play, especially on the defense on the sand, it is the perfect formula to get the perfect mid. So obviously in the beginning they lost Res Gremory, which was a huge loss. That was the top fragger, and then which also means that the Phoenix Soul is not going to be up anytime soon, which means that the rest of the team has to fall in line and see and go for a pick because they don't know where Arrow is going to be, and Arrow just kept on rotating and getting the correct calls here, so it resulting in a massive play. And once again, they need to be careful and give respect because this mid domination needs to be disabled at the cost of Arrow. But this is a round of eco. I don't think they can do too much unless they're gonna go for the trade, which is where Rios potentially might be getting something. He's just
Arrow,
right there.
The comes there when it goes at Arrow. That is a great shot in the rears and gives them the advantage 45. And again, they're getting ready towards this B side with the bomb. And there's two here towards the mid side labs. And close next to that wall. Minotaur bouncing up. They get one. They don't know the second's right there, so they might not be ready for the push through here. As the blind doesn't quite work. Minotaur finishes him off, but takes a fair bit of damage for it. And now, well, I mean, what can Howie and Aquino really do in this situation? Try for a late rotate towards A, you'd imagine, but only two pistols and not too much utility. It's going to be very difficult. Howie, though, picking up the one onto Sailor, and two situation. They might have a chance here. And Howie wanted to vault, and all of a sudden, hang on, the ult pops out here as well from the Viper. 8 to 10. Akito gets Minotaur through the wall. Oh no, not like this here. Loaf pushing in. Akito gets another, and Air now left in the 1v1. And Howie finishes it off. Howie and Aquino go absolutely huge there, and De La Salle, they get a round that they should not have had. Woo.
Oh. That was absolutely dirty, but what a beautiful play coming in from De La Salle. Massive props to Akito and Howie for not giving up, even though things are starting to look a little bit hopeless. They had to disable the likes of Arrow with that big operator. They had to disable Volt. They had to disable everyone. And they did it. I can't believe they did. That shot from hell to heaven was insane. Big victory. Big round. Going to the round 20.
Oh, now they've got themselves back into this one. 9 to 10. And they found themselves sort of the gun advantage here. I mean, Volt stuck on that Spectre, so it does mean he's a bit underdone here. And Sailor, well, they've already pushed through Catwalk, and Sailor, he hasn't heard any of this yet. They've shipwalked all the way, and it's looking like this AH hit is going to come in now. Sailor needs to go huge, gets one. Reyes with the trade. And Volt, not much he can really do about that in that situation. The bomb goes down, and the 4v4 retake is about to commence.
Oh man, they're all up at heaven. They're all at heaven. There's a Viper here, and the Viper can permanently disable that spot. I'm not sure if that's the correct choice of attack, but they are gonna jump down. They're all gonna start attacking blindly. And it's a lineup. Oh, Howie, what a big lineup, triple kill. That's what I was talking about. You can't take 1 point in this game. Valorant's it's a game where yes, your trade could be really high speed, but if you have someone that can potentially disable a whole spot by themselves, you need to get different angles. So a big easy round on the side of De La Salle. They make the correct player A, and they shut it down. So, Sydney Secondary College, they must be hurting after that one because right now it's going to be an eco round.
Only pistols, Arrow with that judge, which of course we very much like to see. It unfortunately doesn't look like they're going to be heading towards his direction. Instead, it's going to be towards this B site. Again, they've already had a bit of luck here, especially the previous one. Looking to go again. Howie with the flash on him, but Sailor cannot convert, unfortunately. Volt, his position is revealed, needs to try and get something here. He gets one to Akito, but Howie with the trade. 4v3, Loaf looking to save and get one before the bomb goes down. Hits it nicely, but to see, again, there to maintain the advantage here for De La Salle. And Howie with a third. He is absolutely popping off at the moment. 3 to 1 left in this round here. Minotaur Gaming with it all to do. Bomb down. They have the revive. You wouldn't have thought that they would use it here, though. Oh, a chance there. Picks up the Vandal by mistake with no ammo. Oh, no. Oh, that is... that's what we call unfortunate. And De La Salle, they retake the lead with 3 on the trot. 11-10. And now 2 rounds away from possibly closing this one out.
Yeah, if that was how you if that was a bait, that was like a 9,000 IQ bait right there. You know, empty the whole clip, you chuck them to the ground for the eco boys to pick it up. In that moment of hesitation, bang, that's it. Right now it's going to be 3 ults against 4, and this is a big round for both sides. Obviously the potential to equalize or the potential to have 2 rounds going. Oh, this is huge for either side. Let's see if this is going to be the round that is going to make or break De La Salle or Sydney Secondary College.
You can see the Sydney Secondary guys 3 over towards this A side, so they've become sort of wary of where this bomb has been going. And because they've got the 3 over there, it means that the B side, especially towards mid, pretty much open. They've been getting catwalk for pretty much free this entire time. It's always a risky one to be peeking out there, but still, nothing early. 58 seconds. They haven't really pushed anything here, and Loaf's not entirely sure what he wants to do. Minutes or as well towards that B side. And again, it's going to be the 2 players, Salle and Volt, waiting over towards this other side. And now the push on towards B is coming from Catwalk, and it's coming from the main area. And Riaz picks up Salle before he can do anything. Volt can do nothing as well as Labs grabs him. 5v3. Also, the Viper ult as well. Minotaur goes down, and this is looking like round number 12 and 2 match points here for De La Salle College. Waiting on the side here as he on that short side. I mean, both players just heading off in different directions here. Aero and Loaf not even going to try and get involved in this one, and they kind of have to. No money on them, so they need to keep these guns if they can. As the bomb will reach its conclusion, Aquino needs to get slightly moving, but should get off the site in time. And now all comes down to with a Loaf.
Oh!
Okay, never mind. He doesn't get off the site, but I guess that, I mean, how he's sitting on 8,100, so that's not going to be too much of a worry to buy him back in. But yeah, no, Sailor is going to have to sort of, yeah, I mean, everyone here on the Bayswater side that didn't have guns, save from that last round, they sort of have to, you know, it's half armor. It's not the guns they're really after. Sailor's pulling out the Judge, which I love to see. But De La Salle, they've got all the aces in their hands to try and close this game out. They dropped the first 5, well, they dropped the first 6, and they have a chance here to close it out with 5 in the row of their own.
Oh boy. Look at the commitment coming from Loaf. Loaf said, you know what, you're never pushing B, so we're just gonna make sure everything is here. Interesting decision for Sailor. Sailor wants to get active in the beginning. Okay, he does take one, but that's a big cost. It means that A needs a rotation. And thank God De La Salle wants to go for the play, but as I say that, they're going to turn tail, and everyone has over-rotated from Sydney Secondary College. They're going to invest all the utilities to the wrong side, and B is for the taking.
It is just completely open, and already they're getting towards that. Riaz and Asi holding towards that mid side, and they will be able to get through. Asi also, he's going to hold back there towards there. So, it doesn't mean that they've got a bit more of a chance. The bomb will go down. See, holding towards mid. Try and stop any pushes in from mid-market. And now here we go, 4v4. This is the game here. But De La Salle, if they can hold this one off, they will be taking this win home. And as they, oh no, in behind, Loaf, Minotaur, they've got absolutely no idea. Asi gets them. The blind goes out as well. Aero stuck in the smoke. Izzy gets another. Can he finish it off with a 4K here? Volt, he's been unfortunately not in his best here. And Asi goes absolutely massive in the last round. A big 4K. And De La Salle close it out. They were challenged. They were pushed the entire way. but they get the job done in the end. 13-10, and what was a very, very fun map.
Yeah, look, I thought that was absolutely ballistic coming from both sides. 13-10 to be able to push De La Salle, the top ranking team, all the way to 10 is a big score. To potentially threaten them in the end was already a massive effort. Like, props to Sailor, props to Minotaur Gaming, props to, like, Arrow with that massive operator play, locking down B and making sure that they're not going to get anything, and Minotaur with the massive gamble on both sides. They make, I think it was 6 rounds in a row, and potentially getting De La Salle all the way down on a gamble, and one massive reverse D coming from Aquino and Howie together. Having lost everyone, they went 2 versus 4 with everything riding against them. They commit into a heavy A on the most dangerous occasion. They disable the operator coming from Arrow. They disable Minotaur from Hell. They disable Loaf and the rest in one hit. That was such a big deal. They did a lot, but it was a very, very close match between who was supposed to be the best. That MVP today is going to go to Howie. This man was starting to, it was more like Riz and Sailor at one stage, but Howie came back, clutched, took the point, made sure that no one else was going to get in or out as soon as he locked down a site. Correct utility of the Viper ultimate, and obviously to the Viper War and Smokes as just being absolutely devastating to the side of Sydney Secondary College. And look, they take home the victory. It was a hard-earned 13-10, and we can't get any better than that, right, Haz?
Well, we could have gone to overtime. That would have been very nice indeed. But I mean, yeah, De La Salle, they definitely gave themselves every opportunity to let that one slip, especially with a slow start on that attacking half. And Sydney Secondary, I mean, if we're sitting here and Sydney Secondary, they win that second round, or that round number 7 in the second half, where they had that 4v2, could have been a completely different story. But great stuff from De La Salle in the end. The reason they're the top team for a reason, and they've shown it tonight as well. When they're under pressure, they have delivered, and congratulations to Howie. As an MVP, I never thought I'd be saying anyone called Howie would be an MVP, but here we are. So, yeah, I feel sort of dirty doing that, but you know what? Congratulations, Howie, and congratulations, De La Salle and Sydney Secondary, for playing out this regular season. And of course, that is the last game of this regular season. That means it's finals time, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. You said it, Has. It is going to be moving into the playoffs. They're going to play all the tiebreakers, everything, to see who is going to ultimately advance in this Meta Valorant tournament that is proudly presented by Optus and Torrens University Australia. Guys, if you haven't followed Meta, it is time to follow us at twitch.tv/MetaHSC and MetaHSC2. If you do enjoy your Valorant like us tonight, and of course Rocket League and League of Legends, make sure to follow, make sure to just spread our good name and get ourselves out there, because we are going to come back and become even more bigger. Massive thank you to everybody for viewing on the Twitch chat. We do see you. A massive shout out to everyone out there. Hope you all enjoy yourself. But that's going to be it for myself and Has. We hope you stay safe. If you're in lockdown, please don't go anywhere unless it's essentials, and we wish you a very, very safe few days. Until next time, this is Empress ZK and my boy Has Daddy Slim. Boom, 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 boom. And we say good night. Peace.
Catch you later, Gilders.